So we have the Meads experiment going on. Same base mead recipe, all of them infused with slightly different ingredients. Over here we've got the Atomic Fireball, where I tried to recreate the fantastic mead that was sent to me by Lermo22. His was very cloudy, and I can see that I totally failed on reproducing his because, well, we'll get to that. Here's the coconut mead, which I infused with coconut and vanilla. And you may be able to pick up on that. There's some floaties in there. There's lots of coconut floaties.
Is that a vanilla beans? Or
Yeah,
have you emptied them of the contents? Or?
Nope, I took raw vanilla beans, spliced them up the middle, and then chopped them probably in about ½ centimeter sort of increments, 1/4 inches, and then put them into the mix. Right. Here's a spiced orange, which I believe is a very similar recipe that you shared with me, a spiced orange.
Yeah, I think that was recipe. Joe's ancient recipe. I think it was cinnamon. What was it? Cinnamon, allspice, and
raisin,
cinnamon, and
sticks.
Cinnamon sticks, yeah, and what do you call it? Clove.
Clove, yeah.
Yeah, a little clove. Yep.
And then this is about 70% raspberry and 30% cranberry, or somewhere there's roundabouts. Here's a percentage there, maybe even 50-50. I don't really remember, but that is what it is. I showed these off on a Homebrew Wednesday quite a while ago.
Yeah, these have some age to it, haven't they?
They do. It's getting close to a year, I think.
After you started fermenting them, or after you added the different flavors?
Since I started fermenting.
Cool.
So let's go ahead, and I want to let you run through these and tell me what you think. We'll share each one through the same vessel, and then yeah, we're gonna dirty it up a little bit. No.
Yeah, in the aroma, I don't get too much. It gets a bit of an aged aroma, that a bit of orangey actually. Even if this is the Atomic Fireball, I think that might be the honey aging. I don't get any of the aromas I would expect from the Atomic Fireball thing. Yeah. I don't get any cinnamon or anything like that, but
I get that. Yeah, I think I totally missed the ball on that.
Yeah, I get a bit of sherry notes, and I think that is the aging of the mead.
Yeah, because I haven't put them in bottles yet, and they're still in the original.
Yeah, reminds me of the two meads I did myself. So.
Now Lermo, when I got Lermo's, it was totally cloudy, and I think he kept all of the candy sediment, and he shared that in all of the bottles, and when he sent it out, and I probably should have done that same thing if I wanted to continue to reproduce that. So this one I let it settle out, and then I racked it off all of that sediment, and I left it behind. And I think I probably should have kept it.
I think so, because that is, although being a very nice drink, it's a hint of cinnamon. I get a hint of cinnamon, not much, and I get still the dominant flavor is that aged thing, which I think is the honey aging. Is a delicious drink. Is a very sherry-like drink, dry, but
you know what I get off that? Personally, I get some cinnamon. It's like just a hint of cinnamon, like you say, but I also get just a hint of juicy fruit. Juicy fruit.
The gum?
Bubble gum.
The good old?
Yeah. A very slight hint.
Oh yes. When you say it, yeah, it's that. I get it.
Is that candy sort of juicy fruit sort
very
of
underlying and subdued under that. And it's finishes clean, dry, bitter.
Bitter.
a bit bitter in the aftertaste. I think that is the cinnamon drying out.
Okay, yeah. Some a little bit of a tannic.
I'd use that in the same purpose as I would use a sherry, a good sherry, aged sherry appetizer. Nice.
The next one is the coconut. The coconut vanilla.
I get the vanilla, definitely.
Vanilla first.
Vanilla first.
Yeah.
And coconuts. Or is it the coconut?
It's,
now it's a coconut.
It's a whole hell of a lot of coconut.
Yeah.
I think out of a 1 gallon vessel, 4 liter vessel, I think settled out of it was probably a whole liter or a quart of coconut.
That's a lot of coconut.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a bit weird because it's very dry. It dries out.
Mm-hmm.
It still lingers on. It's quite nice actually, but yeah. I don't get any vanilla in the flavor. I get an aroma.
Yeah, I think that's something that I would want to amp up a little bit. Of a combination, if you want to find balance between the combination, the coconut would need to come down and the vanilla would need to go up.
Yeah, because the coconut dominates. Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think it's good, but I think I would need a smaller glass of that one and that one. I could drink more than that.
Okay.
More of that.
Okay.
But that's me, vanilla and coconut. I do like both, but I tend to get a bit more palate fatigued.
No, I think it's a great observation because I've heard something similar where, and it's person specific, and I don't want to be the chauvinist here, but females like more fruity, coconutty sort of character to it, and this might be more appealing to a different sort of palate.
This would get cloying really, really quick, I think. Yeah. But it's a nice one.
Here's the spiced orange. So this one was with ginger, cinnamon sticks, clove, and I'll put the recipe down here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get the ginger on the aroma, big time. Really inviting and perfumey, actually.
Yeah. When I smell that one, I think, I don't know why, but I think Spain. Spanish, something, Barcelona.
Orange blossom trees, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Living in
reminds me
Italy
of
for so many years.
Yeah, I've been once in Spain, and that was in Malaga, a little township. It was in Nerja, outside Malaga. I was we were walking amongst flower blossom, the orange blossom trees. Sorry, and this reminds me of that actually.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah,
with the fresh sea air and. I'm getting creative.
Go ahead, try it.
Thank you.
Drink up, drink up.
That was a clove.
Yeah, it's definitely got that. Yeah.
You had clove in it, didn't you? I get that in a taste.
I don't know. I have to go back and look.
Or is the ginger?
I think it's more the ginger.
Yeah, the ginger tastes more like clove. Because of that sharp taste. Yeah. Really sharp taste. Hits you and stays very pleasantly. Very nice. Very interesting. We have that. I get that orangey feeling. I think that's just beneath the, just underneath the ginger flavor. That's really interesting.
And then the raspberry cranberry. But actually, this is a mixture of raspberry and cranberry. So I remember reading from Cantillon, who had talked about using 30% more cranberries in their raspberries beer, the Gambrise ale, the Gambrise
I'm not sure
sour beer. And the cranberry actually helps amplify the raspberry. So I thought I'd give it a roll. So this is mostly raspberry, but some cranberry in order to help support that.
Lots of raspberries, and yeah, cranberries are, I think they're blending in. I think the cranberries resemble, I haven't had that much cranberry juice, I have to say, but I imagine that cranberry juice are resembling the raspberries and being a bit fuller, maybe cherry-like.
It's just tart, yeah.
Yeah,
it's very tart, very sharp,
but
very
fuller.
tart.
Because raspberries are very sharp, narrow taste.
Yeah, yep. They add a lot of acidity. I think the cranberries are meant to mellow those out a little bit. But
I haven't had that taste in a while, but tastes like it's doing the sort of the cherries job as a middle, fuller part of the palate.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
To give the
It's
cranberries
really nice, and it's got sharp bitterness to it. It's a very bold flavor. It's a lot. It dries out really nice.
Are they all different compared to the ones I shared with you before? Yeah, the atomic fireball with the other candies versus the raspberry with the raspberry tea.
Yeah, the raspberry tea, I haven't seen those videos for a while, but I think that was a bit drier in the taste.
Yes. Yeah, it's more puckering, more astringent.
Yeah, puckering, yeah.
From the, I think it was more from the tea itself, right?
Yeah.
So the tea gave that dry astringency.
And the atomic fireball, it was overpoweringly cinnamon. So it was actually, if I can say it on camera, it wasn't. I didn't like it that much.
I think I have all the bottles of it still over there. I haven't had any more.
As the first drink from him, I actually poured out. But
that was the first mead.
It was very just dry, very extreme. I think I might have been unlucky with the bottle, or it's been.
No, I think it was just
extreme.
the mead. I'm not very impressed with it at all. That's why I haven't drank any more of it. Okay, so what's your overall impression of these meads itself?
Every mead, all the meads are actually quite special. They are
unique.
Very unique, very different. They differ. There's common theme. Mouthfeel is nice. They are very mature. They are very. The flavors are. Interconnecting nicely.
They meld well.
With they are not. They're complex, but not overly complex. If you know what I mean.
They accentuate.
Yeah, they do.
The meat itself.
Each one have their own strength. That one has the aged taste.
Taste, yeah. Flavor.
This one is the coconut, probably not my least favorite, but
it's overpowering a bit.
It's a bit overpowering. That might just be me as well, because coconut and vanilla is not. I do like coconuts. One of my favorite chocolates in Norway is the Bounty, which is all coconut. Norwegians would understand. But
it's the same thing as the almond joys have nuts. Mounds don't. It's like a mounds.
But in a drink, I might actually like this flavor better in stout or porter.
Oh yeah, with the coconut. Yeah.
Well, to have the roast balance it out.
Should we merge that, combine that with the oatmeal stout?
Maybe we should.
Probably not now.
Yeah, let's do that. Spice orange was, yeah.
Spanish, you got more clovey.
And the aftertaste on that is just
Ginger.
develops. Just
Ginger.
develops, yeah.
Yeah, I do like this one. I like them all, but for unique reasons.
I think that's the most interesting. And that's just plain delicious.
It's got floral, musky, spicy, clovey, gingery. It's got a lot of different layers to it.
And it just hangs. Just develops and...
Oakiness to it.
I think that would age spectacularly. And this one just delicious. I think this is my favorite as well because of it's
Spiced orange.
yeah,
The most complex. It's got the most
so
layers
interesting.
to it.
They're all lovely though. So you've done a great job.
Well, I'm very happy to be able to share them with you.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Skål.
Skål.